just want to make sure that everyone can see me. Seems like it. Hello everyone, this is Frost, and today I'm doing a stream. I didn't really... So, a little bit of housekeeping. I have to make a couple announcements when it comes to my future schedule, because now that I'm back and school has started, my schedule has to change a little bit, so that way I can make sure that, like, oh, I can do streams at certain times a week, and I can do streams at certain times a week, and I can do other things. So, oh, it wants me to pick one. Okay. Actually, for now, this one, because honestly, I still haven't got Zhongli yet. Okay,
Let the magic.
oh, that's the one.
Let them.
So this seems to be a permanent thing. Okay, cool. Wrong button. Oh my gosh. Alright. So my schedule has to change a little bit, because I'm starting school. It's easier for me to do streams while I do school, because I can just set aside time in the day and make sure my assignments are done before then, and then I can do the stream. So my new schedule is gonna be this. Oh, I need to change my party. Hold up. Oh wait, can everyone hear me? Just want to make sure. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, just checking.
Ready for trial.
All right. So I'm gonna be doing videos twice a week, one Monday and one Wednesday, and then because I can't stream on Sundays anymore for certain personal reasons.
Windblade. Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
I'm gonna be doing streams twice a week. One on Friday, like today, and one on Saturday. So the one on Saturday, my plan is to have that one at 10 in the morning. And it to go from 10 in the morning till about 1, something like that.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
And then these ones, unfortunately, the schedule's going to be a little harder because I can't do them until my homework's done.
Incinerate.
Like, that's my rule. So whenever I get my homework done, but it'll happen most likely in the afternoon.
Windblade.
Time for your arraignment.
Don't get frostbite.
Hold the line.
Because that's when I'm free. And when it comes to what kind of videos I'm going to be posting, so Friday I'm going to be streaming Genshin. That's going to be a staple now because I love streaming Genshin so much.
Dodge this.
Yes, I see. Problem is I have to get over there. Anyway. Oh, I'm frozen already.
Boom!
Disappear.
That worked. That did not work.
Motion to compel. Billowing surge. Boom boom.
Anyway, so Fridays will be Genshin, and Saturdays my current plan is to be Tears of the Kingdom again. I haven't been streaming Tears of the Kingdom, and I've been meaning to because everyone's beaten the game, and I haven't. So, Saturdays will be Tears of the Kingdom.
With the wind!
And then my plan is that I will also have a Tears of the Kingdom video releasing on Wednesday.
Wind blade!
Yeah, on Wednesday. And then on Monday, I'm going to switch between 100%ing Breath of the Wild and Cult of the Lamb. Because I'm kind of stuck in both of those, where I'm at this point where all my characters are dying in Cult of the Lamb. And, you know, it takes a lot more grinding. And so, you know, I'm going to have more edited down videos. And Breath of the Wild, I have to edit those down because nobody wants to see me go, you know, wandering around looking for things for an hour. Anyway, that's all of the housekeeping. That I have for you guys. So, you know, hopefully you guys can look forward to me streaming this game and the other things too. Once I finish one of my games, I'm gonna bring Hollow Knight back. And a couple other games that I just never finished. I think one of those was Kingdom Hearts. I never finished Kingdom Hearts, so I think I've got to finish that game too.
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild.
Get up. Dum-dum. Oh my gosh, it takes forever. It's already at half the jellyfishes.
Freeze!
Motion to compel.
Dodge this! Wind blade!
Incinerate.
Oh, so sorry.
Hold the line.
Cool it! Freeze!
Woo!
Motion to compel.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Rest and rebuild.
Dodge this!
Incinerate. Time for your arraignment.
Oh gosh, because you have to climb on rocks. Dum-dum.
Motion to compel.
Cool it!
Got it. Yeah, so that's all the housekeeping. Of course, I will also be announcing this housekeeping in my videos. I will start posting videos next week again. I pre-prepped all the videos I made before my surgery, and I forgot that I had to make more. Wait. Did I not? I thought I picked it up. Did I not pick up the food? Excuse me? Oh. It wanted me to bring the ingredients. I see. I love how I can just teleport here and I can do it on time. Like, here's 108 seconds for you to run from here to the Dawn Winery, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm just gonna teleport. Cheat it. Yeah, but tomorrow I'm actually doing Tears of the Kingdom. I know I said I was gonna do it the Saturday I came back, but I wanted to play this game so badly. So... Alright. Alright, there's just 2 more daily things that we have to do before I can actually do the Fontaine quest.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Done. Nice. Alright, so now I just need 150 resin to be used, which will be easy because I'm still grinding supplies for Klee. Let me see. Wrong button. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to playing other... I get so used to playing other games sometimes that controls become hard. Okay, she needs 5 of those, and I also need to get the mushrooms. Okay. We might have to go item finding today, guys. Sorry.
Need to end a few enemies?
Yes, I do. So, we'll go do that real quick. Well, it won't be that quick. It'll take us like 30 minutes. And catch at the very last minute.
Allow me.
I worked.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Wind blade! Cool it!
Hold the line.
Oop.
Uphill battle.
Ha!
Dodge this!
Got you. Come on. Show me the money. Show me the money. Oh yeah, I'm also willing to stream Baldur's Gate again with Yoshito if that's what people want.
Allow me.
It's just problem is I don't know what people want.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Ooh.
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild.
Oh, dude, this is gonna seal the deal. Dead. Alright. Cool. Alright, there's one more fire boss that I can do easily over here. So we'll do that, see how many we get. And just repeat the cycle for a little bit. I plan on doing this for about 3 hours. Yeah. I won't go more for more than 3 hours though, and the first hour is unfortunately just gonna be me collecting materials. Sorry, not sorry.
Hold the line. Let's move out. Uphill battle. Allow me. Let's move out.
I did it. Alright, we're into stage 2, guys. This is a good time.
Covenant of the Deep.
A lot of damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, broke him. Alright,
Let's move out.
sucker, what are you doing? Oh, shoot. Well, I didn't dodge that very well.
Wind blade.
It's okay.
Hold the line.
Dodge this.
Yeah.
Let's move out.
Got it. Woot. You're not gonna light back up on fire, my friend. Hi.
Let's move out.
Cool it.
What's up? Mimi? I hope I pronounced that right.
Allow me.
Oh, so sorry.
Well, I'm playing Genshin. Oh, wrong button. I psyched myself out. I'm using all my daily resin before I go and do the Fontaine quest some more.
Freeze.
Wind blade.
Nah, not yet. It's not time yet. I see.
Riptide.
Almost there. Almost there. Almost dead. Ah, dang. Crying out loud.
Let's move out.
Woo. Alright, like, it's about to be dead. Why can't you just be dead?
Let's move out.
No?
Freeze.
Oh my gosh. Stubborn, man. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's see if I can make one of the pyro things. Ugh. Let me see. It's not enough, dang. Alright. Well, I still need to level up some artifacts, so let's do that really quickly before I go back. Look at all these artifacts. And then we'll keep going. Ah, finally, one more level. Yes. Okay. Alright, alright. Now we just rinse and repeat. Which likely I only have to do the bosses one more time. So that's pretty good. And then we'll actually get to Fontaine. It's just, I didn't do any of the daily stuff before stream, and I woke up, I frantically cleaned my room because I remembered there was a cleaning check today and they would be here at any time. So I frantically cleaned my room, and then I jumped on here and I was like, alright, I haven't done any of my daily stuff, but I need to stream, so we're gonna stream.
Hold the line.
Whoop.
No time to
That
lose.
was enough.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this.
Wind blade.
Oop.
Uphill battle. Rest and rebuild. Ha! Billowing surge. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool it.
Got him last minute. Woo! Do the dance. Alright, now just reveal that to me, and we'll all be good. I swear, it always takes forever for it to go back to this thing. It's really frustrating. Because I just want to keep doing damage to the boss, but I can't.
Let's move out. Let's move out.
Zigzag.
Allow
Finally.
me. Let's move out.
Now's the time.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Wind blade.
Go, go, go.
Cool it.
Almost there.
Rest and rebuild. Let's move out.
Got it. This is it.
Dodge this.
Wind blade.
Dead. Whew. What do we got? A lot of stuff. Alright. One more time over here, and then we're gonna go collect mushrooms, which is like the most boring thing. But I'm only gonna collect 20. I'll collect 20 mushrooms and then we'll move on. Yeah.
Allow me. Torrent, bring refuge. Let's move.
flinging the ball like that? What are you, a hamster? A gerbil?
Rest, rebuild.
Whoa, dodge last minute. I got that hit. Finally, okay. We're on the next stage. That part is the worst part. Like, honestly.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Alright.
Let's move out.
I love how just switching from the bow to the sword gives it water damage. It's great.
Allow me.
Freeze! Cool it!
You can run, but you can't hide.
Got him. We're at half. Get him down lower, that'd be great. You failed. How do you feel? I bet like a failure. I'm in a weird mood today. It's okay.
Let's move out.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze!
I think one more round of this and he'll be dead. Then we can move on and collect mushrooms. If that's any better.
Let's move out.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Yeah. He'll be dead in a sec. And then we'll move on.
Hold the line.
Dodge this!
Boom! Done. Look at that. Alright. So we're gonna go back all the way over to Leeway. We're going to level up as many artifacts as possible. We're gonna do all that. We're gonna collect mushrooms, and then we'll actually go do the Fontaine stuff. Sorry, I'm postponing it. Yes, it's enough to make one. Okay. Artifacts. Enhance. Give you all of this stuff. Gotta give all the stuff. Okay. Alright, and then let's see if I can make an artifact or summon whatever. Summon an artifact. I can't. Alright. Alright, now we have to do the boring part. I'm sorry. We're gonna go collect mushrooms real quick. I'll stop after I have 20 mushrooms. And then we'll do Fontaine stuff. How many? 20. See, I have to collect these mushrooms. I have to collect 20 of them. So I can ascend my characters. It's very boring work, unfortunately, but it's necessary. Yeah, these little guys. And then I can actually play the story quest Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Oh, by the way, so I've actually been to the new country. I know I talked to you about how this country very much gives me Atlantis vibes. It's even worse now that I've been there because they have this whole myth in their country where that someday the whole country will be flooded. And I'm like, wow. You guys, like ooh, carrots. I'll steal carrots. Carrots. I probably have enough carrots already. Okay. There's one more house. And then we'll check how many. Better than that, the sun will die. It is better than that. But yeah, they literally have a whole myth about how their country will flood one day. And I'm like, alright guys, I get it. I get what you're going for. And it scares me. Up we go. Is that all of them? There's gotta be another one. No? Okay, how many do I have right now? Let's see. I have 10. Alright, we're halfway there. There's a couple more on this windmill, and then we'll go collect some more. I wasn't ready to climb yet. Don't do that yet. Okay, now. There's one over there. Get the mushroom. Up here. He's like freaking out. I gotta recover the stamina before I look for more. There's gotta be another one somewhere. Here it is. Hey. I'm so good at... Oh no! I was just about to say I'm so good at finding things. Alright, so... There's 3 houses over here that'll have some. And then... Ooh, wait. Come back here. No. Okay. Oh, and I'll change my party, I guess, real quick. I just realized I'm still using my boss party. Her.
Next time, be sure to make a proper
Appointment? No. I'm not making a proper appointment. Not ever. That character is like a lawyer or something. Can I steal it? Ha! Alright, let's see. Any more on the roof, or is that it? Oh, this is the one with the one in the back of the house. Alright, there's that one. There's a couple more houses out here that have them, and then we'll go check Mondstadt. No! I got it. Okay. Then this one, and then we'll see how many we're missing. Yeah, I actually need more than 20, but it's so boring to go collect mushrooms that I only make myself get 20. Ah, I got it. Oh, there's one. Alright, let's see how many we have now. 18. I literally just need 2. Alright. And there's an easy way to get 2. And then we'll go do Fontaine. I'm so excited about Fontaine. I met the Archon. She introduced herself to me. I don't like her. She's really annoying. That sounds terrible when I say it out loud, but it's true. She's very much like one of those people where she likes to entertain people to an extreme degree, and I hated it. I was like, okay, we get it. You're popular in your own country. Not surprising. Alright. Alright, here we go. All the way to Fontaine. All the way over here. Good, I have a waypoint over here. Alright. So, this is Fontaine. Well, this is part of it. But look how pretty it is. All the stained glass work and all the stone scenery. It's gorgeous. Okay. I gotta... sorry. Sorry, people. No. Come on. This one. Ride the train. Oh, ride the train. Oh, I need to go back this way. Follow the sparkles on the floor. Also, look at this robot. This is a robot they made. I don't know what it's for, but they're everywhere. Oh, also, this country is loosely based off of France, so there is a lot of that in their dress and stuff like that too. I haven't even gotten to the part where I can do all the underwater exploitation, but I'm excited about it. Ooh, it's a viewpoint. Oh, that's pretty. Alright. Run! I want to ride the train. Where am I riding the train to? Oh. This one. Elevator. It's crazy. Oh, is it slowing down? Oh, I'm where I need to be apparently. Wait for Aquabus after a while. Oh, here's the Aquabus. What is she? What kind of
Welcome to
creature
the
is she?
Navia line. I am Elfan.
Elfan.
The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so.
Look how pretty it is here.
Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
What's that place?
The destination of the current tour is Arenias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky.
Oh, that's what it
An
is.
experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Huh. Hopefully the game is loud enough. I don't know. It's beautiful out here. Is that the courthouse?
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark.
This is giving me Disneyland
Even
vibes.
though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my
good.
honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
I'm glad you can hear the game alright. It's so funny though. Oh no, I landed in the water. Ooh, waypoint. I'm getting this waypoint marker. It's not stopping me. Okay, tell me that there is a... No. So I guess that statue was supposed to reveal this whole map and I didn't go get it. Oopsie. It's okay. So, where am I wandering to? Over here? Yeah, over there, I think. So, the weird thing about this country is that apparently there is a no. Hip. Huh, weird. What kind of creature is this? It's a lionfish thing with wings. Oh wait, there's a thing in here. Cool. Is that they treat their court proceedings like a theater. Is that a baby seal? Oh, it's a dog. It's a dog. Such a good dog. I wonder what that mysterious tower is. Is that off the map or is that... That's off the map. Is more of Fontaine gonna be updated and we're gonna go there? Questions. Because a lot of the time when they like make the maps for these areas, they will have in the background places we're gonna go later. Oh my gosh, the dog is a knight. It's a poodle! Is he like a guard dog? I don't know.
Seems like the story's...
Whoa, look at this place. Oh, they have a viewpoint for me. That's nice. Look at it. It's huge. It's pretty. Uh-oh. We're now entering dialogue land.
Now this is fancy! The Opera Epiclese. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh.
Eclese?
Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
Look at their clothes.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Huh.
Vache.
What? There's a voice?
What's wrong?
I'm hearing a mysterious voice.
Vache.
Vache? They spell it with an R. Did you say something,
No,
Paimon?
Paimon didn't say anything. Are you here?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Oh.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Magically a second ago.
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
No, I forgot.
Right.
Seemed I just heard a faint voice.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
The voice was coming from the fountain?
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
It doesn't matter, Paimon.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard.
Go
In
ahead.
fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
I'm
What does
confused.
that have to do with anything?
That's what I'm wondering.
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
That's a lot,
Then
Paimon.
you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here.
Huh.
So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
That's an interesting
So,
explanation.
what did the voice say?
Seem to be calling out someone's name.
If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Who knows?
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
Oh, that's right. He has a magic performance.
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Linny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
All right, let's go see the magician. I'm excited. What? I'm confused. Oh, you can throw hydro sigils across the fontaine into the fontaine fountain. Okay, raise its level. Oh, okay. Cool. What rewards can we get? A really cool sword. Alright, cool. Interesting. Well. Yeah, it wants me to go through the door. That's what I thought. What are these little creatures? Did somebody make them? Because they're not like anything I've seen before. I'm curious. I have so many questions about this country right now. So many questions. Oh, this place is gorgeous. I love the architecture.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Well, I didn't have much of a choice.
Kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
That's so nice of you, Lenny.
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, ma'am.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Linny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Oh, I'm going to anyway.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh,
Bakugo?
I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Yeah,
Do
we'll
what you
just
need
go
to
to
do.
our seats. You go ahead, Linny.
Alright. So... Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to be sure. I can't wait to see the inside of this place. Apparently it's very gorgeous. Whoa! Look at this! Oh my. Sorry, I got. Wow, there's a scale up there. Who am I sitting next to? Wait, there's a person there. Who is it? What? Who is this dude? Oh, I know who this is. Nouvellette. Or just awkwardly. Yeah, this is great.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
Isn't that usually your job, Paimon?
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Of course I do.
Excuse me. I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
Look at it.
I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
His
Oh,
look,
so
he has
you heard
pointed
all of
ears.
that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk. But what should we talk about?
This is getting even more awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
What?
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat.
Oh, look, I'm famous.
And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillette. What an honor it is to have
Nervillette?
you here to see my
Wait,
show.
wait. Nervillette?
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
That's how you say his name?
Wait, Nervillette? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillette is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
He's the Chief
Ooh,
Justice?
Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Ugh, her. I hate her.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
Alright. Oh, it's an actual cutscene. Hold on.
Oh, they're Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that was impressive. Hold on. There's things showing up on my screen that are blocking me from seeing the chat.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
What a show.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, You should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
It was amazing.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen.
There's a cat in
I'm
his
sure
hat.
many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations.
For what?
So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Huh.
I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Why don't you be quiet, Paimon, and
The
just
lucky
watch?
audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
She's so nervous.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60! 59! 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
Huh.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Alright.
This guy.
So serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39,
Wait, would you stop showing up on my screen?
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience?
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Hello. Jam, hello, how's it going?
What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, that's 25! 24! 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
It seems
I'm
things
doing
aren't
good.
quite going
My
as
name is
planned.
Frost.
I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all
I'm currently
starting
paying
to count faster, but
Genshin
that's all right.
Impact.
I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same
Yes.
inside.
I play
Huh?
other games too.
No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Wow. This guy is fancy. Yeah, so I do other games too. I do a lot of Nintendo games. Sorry, it's a cutscene. I'm trying to be quiet. What the? What just happened?
What happened?
Oh no. Shoot. Okay. I do other things. I do a lot of Nintendo games, so like I do Zelda, I do
Is this part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're
I
going
do a
to
lot of
use magic
suspense
to
horror
fix the stage
games.
now,
I've
right?
done some
What happened?
creepypasta games. I play a lot of stuff.
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I do play other stuff. It's just
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
weird.
It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. really. Using such a shallow and obvious
I am
mystery as
female.
his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr.
That's fair.
Linney,
No, I am female.
is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Oh, shoot.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
Oh, gosh.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
It's hard to believe all this happened during the show.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
Oh, gosh.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
Uh-oh.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linney,
you're totally
won't
fine.
you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linney's help, our little duel ended in a draw.
Ah, good to know.
But draws really are the most boring possible outcome.
Uh-oh.
So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Jeez.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order.
Oh, gosh.
Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you,
Yeah,
are you willing
it
to
does
act
take
as
a lot
Mr.
of
Linney's
storage.
attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
I have no idea about how the laws work here, and I'm apparently deciding to be an attorney.
Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects, and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward
Oh, I
to
hate her
hearing it.
stare. You're mean. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's like his dress style or what it is, but personally, it's not my type, but I
Sorry
see
about
it.
everything that happened just now.
I think it's the leg
Were you
straps.
frightened?
Of course. Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
No.
Good to
I
hear.
like his hat. I like
Thank
his
you
hat
so much
too.
for
It's really
trusting me.
fancy. He has so
I'm
much
sure
detail
everyone
on
sees
it.
me as the biggest suspect at this point. But If you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did.
I
Even
am
a
not
skilled and
single.
knowledgeable magician like myself
So
couldn't
I
pull all
actually
that off
have
in
a
just 1
partner.
minute.
He also streams too. He has a channel too and everything like that. We've been dating for 4 years.
As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Paimon, when did you get the glasses and the
Paimon
mustache?
bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
Yeah, it is.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
We're kind of high school sweethearts, so that's why we've been dating for so long.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Oh, great. They're counting on me.
Thank you so much.
You're also in a relationship? That's good. I'm assuming you and your partner are doing well. I hope.
Since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
Especially when you're on
I
trial.
suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it.
Wait, seriously?
But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime,
that's very nice
you can
of
go
them to
investigate
say.
the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
Oh, Paimon.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged.
Are you talking about my Discord?
As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the
Try
pyrotechnics
respelling
on
it,
stage,
because I'm confused.
causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for...
Oh, they joined for one of my friends. Yeah.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases.
I have a
and
couple
I can tell
people
you
like that who watch
people
my
are
stuff.
the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good.
Is it
Anyway, you
SCP?
may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows?
Well,
maybe
at
you'll
least
be
that's
able
what
to
his
come up
name
with some
used
new
to be.
evidence.
He's changed it a couple times. You can use the case record to confirm your current evidence and clue. Oh. Huh. I knew it! Okay, guards investigation. The investigation from the guards indicate that the fireworks launched at the tail end of the magic performance set by the rope. Ah! Dangled the water tank alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Cowl, who was within it. It seems pretty... Okay. Just wanted to know. Evident that Lenny is the likeliest user of the prop to commit the crime, however... Okay. Deceased identity. Okay. Alright, hold on. I gotta look for some clues. Oh, whoa! There are so many clues.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the
there are
murderer
two
would've still
tips
made
that
his
I'll
move
give
then?
you that have made it easier for me. One, make sure you have a regular upload schedule as much as possible.
There's something wrong with it?
And two,
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
try to keep your content like simple
Lenny used
yet
the machine to pick a random member of the audience
looking
during
good.
his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared.
Um,
Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we
the
had it
best
taken
way I
away
can
for further
explain that
inspection.
is,
It turns out
funny
the
enough,
seat
my
number
whole
it picked
setup right
wasn't
here, my
random at
VTuber
all.
model, all the stuff
Machine
that I'm
picks
doing
that
is
same
free, and
number
I'm keeping it
every
free.
time. I'm sure you already know that you
So
have
that
to
way
make
it's
a
easy for me to
reservation in
make
advance
content.
to get
It's
a
not
seat,
expensive,
regardless of whether it's
but
a
I still
trial or
produce
some
decently
performance.
high quality content.
In other words, Lenny knew who would be sitting where
Yes,
from
it
the very
does.
beginning.
The only other tip I'd give you for getting more
checks
subs.
out.
I don't
reserved
have a
our
lot of
seats
subs
for
though,
us
so I feel like I
too.
can't talk about this.
Let's just see why I
but-
was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Even though it's bad for Lenny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
The guards found out the no matter what, clearly somebody's tampered with it. Interesting. The other best thing I have is write on what's popular. So like if you see that a game's about to come out and you it's something that you're willing to play and it's like a big release, play it. You'll get people who will want to watch your streams to see you play it.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall.
That's probably the best tips I have.
The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa.
That's fair.
This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, Paimon should write all this down. Let's take notes.
Yeah. Like I said though, you can still post regular videos and pre-plan it and stuff like that. And you don't have to stream. The only reason why I do streaming is because it's the easiest for me to do.
Hello there. What are you...
Oh,
This location has also been cordoned off because the magic troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The magic troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the
You
suspects.
don't have to stream. You
Simply
can even
put,
just make
she wasn't
short,
related to the magic troupe at all.
small
which matches
videos.
the features of the
It's
previous
pretty
serial
easy.
disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age
I don't
range,
know.
there
Who
really weren't any
does?
other connections between them.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Huh. Weird. There's one. The box.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yeah, I don't know which YouTuber you're
Yes,
talking
exactly.
about, but
It wasn't
go ahead
terribly
and
loud,
tell me when you
and I
get to it.
suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice, Lynette perhaps, jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound? Whoever the murderer, why would it be him? Gosh, we all heard that noise.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to monitor.
Whoever the murderer, this people needed to Why would it be?
Oh, it's happening over here.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the moor about that one, but who are you?
Right on Lamora.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Oh, look at her. She's really fancy.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
She's the mafia.
Her attendant. Nice to meet you.
She's the mafia.
Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Oh gosh.
Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Oh, she has a geo.
Really? We think so too.
Vision.
That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
I love her black and gold design. It's beautiful. Black, gold, and blue.
I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
No, I don't.
Well?
I don't think it is.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easier for the truth to fall by the sideways. Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I, too, think that the Traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors.
Okay, hold on. How long have I been
I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more...
Hold on. Paimon, I think you're missing the point.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
Sorry, just fixing some things.
You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
I guess so.
You have a point. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
Alright, cool. So... there's something else over here.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Lenny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case.
Huh,
Were you
that's
always
weird.
guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure,
Weird.
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Lenny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
Okay, hold on. I'm having issues with my computer, and I don't know why. Hold on. There we go. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. Hopefully. Alright.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going.
That is a good question.
Shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to...
Alright.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Good.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Alright, cool.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Huh. Alright, do I have a chance to pause right here?
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley?
Yes.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Huh. That's cool.
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
Weird.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Alright, alright. Before we get any further... I'm gonna check this... Okay, I'm just missing two clues, but the problem is I need to eat something and I need to go to the bathroom. So, we're gonna take a break. Oh, apparently there's an achievement I need to collect. Which reminds me... I only have half. Okay. Like I said, I need to go take a break. I need to make some food. I need to go to the bathroom. So I will be back in 5 minutes. Let me... text. Okay. Here's my little text. I'll be back in 5 minutes, alright? I will be back. 5 minutes. Cool? Cool. Bye.
this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear? And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore. What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right! Let Paimon write that down. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then! You know, like the kind you usually see in novels!
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Shoot, that's bad.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides. That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. Not that this has ever happened anyway.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? I thought Neverlet called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Oh, that sucks.
Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
Shoot.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding! Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Okay, first... I'm pretty sure I missed some things.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Fresh macaroons?
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you have these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
Interesting, but
Don't
okay.
underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout.
It really
You
is.
also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack.
Not only that, but when you make macarons, you have to like
Fresh
beat
out of the oven.
the
There's
hell
3 for each of
out
us.
of the stuff.
Only 3?
Paimon, just be grateful.
Eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
No.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Thank you.
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
Yes.
However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines.
Yes.
The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Correct.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person.
Yep.
But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
She would have had no way knowing how the magic trick works.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
I'm thinking we need to go back and get more evidence, but they're not letting me do
Your macarons are
that.
amazing though, Navia. They smell great. They're nice and crisp and super
Anyway.
sweet.
What I meant when I said
They are my
you
specialty
beat the
after
hell
all.
out of it is
And I see you
before you
already
cook
had
them,
5 of them.
when you put all the batter down, you have to knock the bubbles out of it. So you have to like take your pan and just beat it against a corner to get all the bubbles out.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Maloose, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Hi. What's up?
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
Yeah.
It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Depends what it is.
Thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
What is it?
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Probability of having a third person involved. Alright, hold on.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial.
Sure. What did you find out?
It's probably going to be a long and difficult case.
I didn't get everything in the trial, so I want to go investigate more. But what did you learn? I want to know.
the murderer was. Why would it be there was well, that size
Okay,
wouldn't
so
have
I'm
been a
missing
problem for
one
Paimon.
thing.
We all heard that noise, didn't we?
Not investigated, and I'm missing 2 in the tunnel. But I can't look for clues again, it seems.
Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
What is that? Who is requesting? Are you requesting? Hold on. I'm stuck. Yeah, oh, you're requesting. Do it again. Accept. Uh-oh. What'd you find out today? I'm curious. Whoa, where are we going? I don't think I'm allowed to leave. Yeah, no, I forgot I can't leave. I'm in this part in the storyline right now where I'm not allowed to leave. You might have to show me later. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Yeah, because this is the way out, but I'm in the story part where I can't leave. Yeah. You're gonna have to show me later. Sorry. You could probably tell me what you're trying to show me. It's okay? Okay. Sorry. I keep apologizing. Don't keep apologizing. Navigate. Oh, that's right. I have to leave co-op mode. Return. Yes. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. Can I not go back to the tunnel and investigate? And oh, entered the tunnel. And oh, it's a very sensitive spot. Hello, everyone. Oh. Is there anything else I can examine? This box is broken. Huh. Dang, there's nothing else I can do. I'm kind of stuck until we do this trial thing. So let's do the trial. Alright, let's do the trial. Clock. Oh wow, they removed the curtain and everything. Cool. Let's just get this trial over, shall we?
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts.
Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, At least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Thanks,
she was
Navia.
just making random
Well,
calls,
We'll be
you know?
going then.
Best of luck to you.
Ugh.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well, that's nice of them to say, but
Well,
I'm
now,
a terrible
don't
attorney.
you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
It didn't.
That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
Oh, you're...
But
I
don't
hate
let that
you.
stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Oh, just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Oh, jeez.
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes,
Yes,
that's correct.
That's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
Huh.
No,
She's very
nothing.
trying.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How could Linney not know about that sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Uh-oh.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know
I have
what
seen them,
can
yeah.
happen in the blink of an eye.
But the only time I saw them
Indeed,
was when we were
it
driving
seems
by
his
with the
alibi
aqua
can
bus.
also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Oh, shoot. This
Of course,
isn't good.
I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth? Why is that important?
House of the Hearth?
Oh, the Fatui house.
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Uh-oh.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
We can't go on them yet?
Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting in Discord, I suppose.
I know, this is so
This was almost
bad.
too easy.
I'm so nervous.
Good thing I made all those preparations.
I love her eyes, but I think she's so annoying.
Really paying off.
Hey, Linny, why didn't you tell us this before?
Linny and Lynette are Fatui.
Order! Order! Mr. Linny, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
Yes. There's no doubt, given Linny's... See, this could be all set up beforehand. Plus, Child was here in Fontaine. With the other house operatives, there must be a scheme at work here. I've been victims of these schemes before, and now...
Please answer my question, Mr. Linny.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Permission to speak,
Granted.
Your Honor.
In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order,
I know, I
order,
love
I
his
say.
voice too. It's
Your request
so
is reasonable,
sweet, it's
and we shall
silky,
adjourn.
and...
This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
1 hour?
So you would stick to Mr. Linny's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
I'm just not a jerk.
My dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Oh, shut up. The court is adjourned. You meet with Linny and Lynette backstage. All right, let's talk.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the
gosh, I know.
Hydro-Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very
fair.
sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain.
Okay,
I know
explain.
you've clashed with the Fatui several times before.
I know.
I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends.
Okay.
That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point.
I want to give them a hug
You
too.
met a
They're so
Fatouche who
cute.
works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Part of me wonders if they are a part of the Fatui not by choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
Then answer it.
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it.
That's
From that
dangerous.
moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction
I
of the
like. Don't
tunnel
get me wrong.
specifically to execute this step.
If it's, I don't mind getting spoilers every now and then if they're
Well,
minor, but
nothing.
with this, I
As
kind
soon
of
as I
want to
reached that room
experience
and
it
was about
because
to
I'm recording
investigate,
it.
I heard someone's voice.
Because I'm recording it, it's
Which
important
should
to
have been
me
impossible,
that
of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice
I
seemed
get
to recognize
unspoiled
me
since
and
I'm
tried
planning to
speak
record
me.
it.
I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought.
Oh, yeah, you could do that. That's fine.
After that, the
You can
homicide
spoil
occurred
that.
just as you saw.
I'm okay with that.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts. I will defend you from these charges.
Thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
Yeah, you can spoil a little about their background. That's fine.
These are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh? Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Oh, yeah, so that makes sense why they don't really have a choice. They're probably indebted, in a sense, to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably feel indebted to them to a certain degree because of the fact that they ran the orphanage. That makes more sense. Okay.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
Ugh, that took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention.
Okay.
At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Based on the opposite accounts, you can identify their loopholes in their statements, okay? Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of the facts and replace them with new inferences. Use your references to convince the audience to obtain more support from the people. The oracle display will shift clearly. Find and refute all the incorrect content and complete the silence. Okay. Alright, let's do this.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel.
That is correct.
When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud.
Okay.
He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed.
Back? Oh, you're back.
So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Alright.
And there you have it. That's the—
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady...
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events, what Linny experienced, and what he saw.
Okay. So now I get to do... identify loopholes. Okay, hold on.
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay. No.
Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Okay.
Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say! When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored.
Right? She's smart, but it's not quite right, yeah.
Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Nice! I did it. I'm so good. Okay.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
Yes, Paimon, it was good.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
My reasoning?
then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell them! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims? Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Choose the information.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? I'm at this...
Something off here. It won't let me select any of these.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought?
Oh my gosh, fine.
That's right! Linny wasn't in
Hi.
the box or in the tunnel.
Lucas.
That's why he didn't
Yeah.
hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Linny had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Well played. To think you'd use such logic.
I'm smart.
Well then,
or something.
if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murder was... Select the gear icons in the interface to check the corresponding questions. Guardians report that fireworks... Okay, Linny is no longer in a session. Other traps. By using the inside of the box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across underneath the tunnel. Linny himself also said, tunnel on the other side. There's hearts in my chat. Why are there hearts? Okay. The young lady's clothes. Missing were found in the tunnel. For this reason, remains unknown.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along? Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility?
Hypothesis incorrect.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
Ah! Ha 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 ha! Hi, I'm playing Genshin
That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Okay. Sorry.
No one entered or left the opera house. The deceased's name is Cow. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come from a clash, but Linny was not in the tunnel at... It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. No one entered or... It would have been tough for both people. The sound we heard may have come... The deceased's name is...
Ah, dang. Oh, they narrowed it down for me.
It would have been tough for... The sound we heard may have... Linny was not in the tunnel. Halsey's clothing was in...
No. Well, now I'm close.
Linny was not in the tunnel.
Linny wasn't in the tunnel. No one could have left.
Entered or... It would have been tough for both...
No? Oh my gosh, this is hard. Okay, wait.
It would have been tough for both... No one entered or left.
Jeez, what?
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having...
I see how it is.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew...
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Hold on a second.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
That's correct.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
Yes.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would attract attention.
Okay.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vase. The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
Select clue. Ha 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 ha! I did it.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind.
Yes, that's correct.
If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick. Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the Traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
Huh.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately.
Huh.
The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
Ha! Suck it.
You've got to be kidding. People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't know.
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
What's happening?
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order!
Oh my gosh.
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues.
Holy cow.
Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
I agree. Okay. So...
The rope that held the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and snapped. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank.
Confirmed.
The deceased's name is Cowell. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism. The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box. Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. Now it seems like the...
Dang.
Lynette was in the magic box. Now it seems like the hook... The rope that held the water...
Dang. Okay, we've got 2 more.
The deceased's name is... I remember there was... The deceased's name is...
No? Okay.
The deceased's name is... I remember there was something else within...
Got it. Took a minute.
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Really?
In the original plan, Cowl would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Oh, look at me.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case.
Huh.
And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be.
Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own
What?
counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift
Wow, she even
close.
calls it a performance, for crying out loud.
Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent.
Okay.
Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea.
Okay.
But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime.
Okay, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would he do away with his partner in crime?
Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to think here. Her sound... Jeez. Alright, let's see.
Am I right, Mr. Lenny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. Is this the end of the road?
No, I don't think there is.
Oh no. Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale. Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Lenny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
I'm confused what's happening.
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lenny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
What's happening?
And voila.
The girl! Oh my gosh, she's okay.
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowell. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
What?
I heard that Lenny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there, and I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lenny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief! Lenny even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me.
So what'd
He
you do?
even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Huh.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lily-Ann's perspective.
Okay. Nothing here.
Seems this one.
No.
Seems that. The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lily-Ann's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Okay.
The flower vase was not broken to cover. Lily-Ann was a.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, Lily-Ann panicked.
Yes, she panicked.
Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lily-Ann had not dissolved. He did not know that Lily-Ann was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket.
Okay.
Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lily-Ann back into the box.
Okay.
The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lily-Ann came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box.
Okay.
With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
I win. Suck it.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Bravo! Bravo!
They're cheering.
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Oh, wow.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
No.
Wow. Look at that.
Because you're a jerk.
She's like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved.
Yes.
He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box.
Yes.
When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water.
Yes.
If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed.
Okay.
However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Yes!
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Huh, so weird.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Wow. Crazy.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
Ooh, no.
I was just following orders.
You're just following orders,
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
Is he dissolving? He turned into water. Oh my gosh. Because he betrayed them.
He can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
The robot guards. However, nothing was found from the liquid left behind when the guy dissolved. Okay, cool, I guess. So now what?
So, we're just going back now?
We have no options.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Why?
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
Yes, I did. It's been quite lonely over here.
I guess.
Ugh.
But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight.
Okay.
I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past.
Sure.
Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise,
I'm glad you
it
have
proved
food,
to be
though.
pretty popular.
Food is important.
And we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
Interesting, though. I've never seen this Fatui Harbinger, but
it took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that
why is Genshin so addicting? I don't know, honestly.
I waited a long
maybe it's the
time
complicated story,
home,
or maybe
she
it's
did not
the...
come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
Gambling.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
So what happened after that?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
Huh.
Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will
Knave
ever
can bully
betray
me if she wants to.
Indeed, betrayal shall never
Jeez.
be permitted here.
You got something for
I was
that
hesitant
person?
to trust her. I mean, I had
just
been
wondering.
betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first. giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
She has her own plans.
Very much.
She's
Called
gained
it.
permission from the Sarita to
Listen,
first
I
use the
can't
Gnosis'
say
power
much
when she
because
obtains it.
there are so many
She
characters
plans
in
to
this
use it
game
to
I have
find
the
a way to
same
break the
problem
prophecy
for.
and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland.
Hello.
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do
That's
is relate
okay.
all this to you.
It seems like they
I just hope you
did.
can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
I understand.
Bye, Linny!
Huh. Oh my gosh, we finally got out of dialogue land, and the unfortunate part is I have to end the stream here because I've been doing this for 3 hours, so let's collect that achievement really quickly though. That was a very long, like, thing. Alright, well, I'll have to see you later. I have to be going, though. Like I said, though, I will be doing more Genshin every Friday at some point in the afternoon. So, come back Friday. I'll be here again. See you guys later.